Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast. So at BU Podcast, we basically talk about different topics related to self-awareness and and now you can also journal with all these topics. So we kind of discuss the topic and then you can journal or you can take it in and do whatever you like with that information. So you have both options because all these topics are perfect for journaling as well, which I do myself and other viewers do as well. So today I want to talk about something that you can journal about and think about in your own head. And we're coming closer to this end of the summer. We're gonna have different kind of goals for the winter. Things are changing. School started. People going back to work. So a lot of things are happening, and it's good to constantly keep yourself accountable. And as the season changes, the time changes, you want to internalize what's around you and keep yourself accountable. So what I do want to talk about is I want you to think about 3 things basically this year that were three points basically that were low points for you this year, in 3 places in your personal life or your career or anything. Not necessarily about the coronavirus. It could be anything. If you want to include coronavirus, the challenge you had with it, 3 low points that you had this year due to corona, you can do that as well. But it doesn't have to be necessarily that. It just has to do with you and your issues and things you're trying to work on as a human being. So think about them. Write it down, because if you're journaling, write them down. This is the best way for me. Pencil and a paper, or even a pen and a paper. Writing down has some kind of power over even typing or anything else that I do. And I find that a lot of people agree with that as well. So you're going to discuss those 3 things for yourself on paper. And at the end, when you have these 3 points, you're going to write basically how you handled those low points. What did you do? It doesn't have to be it's a good or bad. It's just writing down how you handled it. It could be you handled it good. It could be you handled it bad. You just write points. So you're going to write, I lost my job. Let's say that's one of the low points you had, let's say this year. Next to it, you're going to write how you handled that. Write different points next to it, a couple of points, how you handled that, or sentences, whatever you feel comfortable doing. So you're going to do that about 3 times because you need 3 points. And from there, you're going to see how you reacted, what you did. Was it a positive move? Was it a negative move? Was it something you still want to work on? Do you feel happy that you worked on it that way? That's how you handled it. This is going to be an eye-opener for you. It's going to give you accountability how you handle things. So from there, you might cross that thing off and feel wow, I had this issue. I worked on it. I didn't even realize that's how good I handled it. Or you might realize you handled it so bad. So if you do this, it's going to be such a awareness to you about yourself that it's going to help you with your future endeavors and issues that you have to deal with. And if you want to go further, you can write next to it how you could have handled it better in the future, how you could have handled it better, and what you can do in the future in this kind of situation. So you're giving yourself some kind of accountability. You're giving yourself some kind of direction for the future, and you thought about it and you internalized it, and now you can move on from it if you feel that you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish with that specific point that you discussed. So I hope you do this. I hope this was something helpful. This is just something for you to do for mindfulness and achieving your goals, and this helps me. It helps my students. It helps people that I talk with and work with. And I hope it will help you, give you some kind of clarity, since things are changing so fast now and a lot is going on around us. Maybe this can give you some kind of stability and feel that you are accomplishing things, even though you're not maybe necessarily on a full scale, on a big scale. So thank you so much. If you have questions, feel free to contact me. I hope you enjoyed this podcast today at BU. And I'll see you next time and we'll speak. Thank you so much.